I know we typically talk about just the NFL draft, but today we're going to be talking about running back rankings because this is the Draft Rankings Show. I'm Cody Carpentier. You can join me as always, 7 a.m. Eastern Time every single day here on YouTube and on the podcast feed, the Draft Rankings podcast feed, Draft Rankings Show. You can look at it anywhere you get podcasts, or you can get on the Player Profiler podcast feed every night at 7 p.m. But like I said, we do have our own feed if you want to go over there. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It would be very appreciative if we can get to that thing before the NFL draft, maybe before April 1st. And let's just do the damn thing. But like I said, rankings, running back rankings. Right now, I just updated and input my rookie rankings into my dynasty rankings over at rosterwatch.com. You can get the dynasty top 250 right now. I just input them into the running back rankings, and we're going to talk about it today. The top, we'll talk about probably the top. How long do we got? 10 minutes every single day, 10 minutes. Let's talk about the top 30 running backs in Dynasty. See if we can talk about a good chunk of them here, anyways. All right, starting out at the top of the food chain, like we always do. You got to start with Bijan. You got to start with Jahmyr Gibbs. Those are the top two backs in all of Dynasty right now. It's just a fact. After that, I go to Devon Achane, and then I input the rookie, Ashton Jeanty. That's kind of the question for me becomes, when do you input the first rookie? Ashton Jeanty, we know 21.3 years old. If you look at Player Profiler, they input him at running back 3. I think Keep Trade Cut also has Ashton Jeanty at running back 3, which if you want to use Keep Trade Cut, that kind of gives you a view on the consensus, if you will, where the majority of people have these guys plugged in. They have Jeanty plugged in at running back 3. The next running back as a rookie isn't plugged in until number 9. After Ashton Jeanty at running back 5, I got Breece Hall, followed by Bucky Irving from Tampa Bay, who's 23 years old this year, and then Jonathan Taylor. He's holding on to that 7th overall spot for now. A couple of guys have passed him in my latest update, including Bucky Irving, Ashton Jeanty, Breece Hall and Devon Achane have been ahead of him, but he dropped down to running back 7, did Jonathan Taylor. After Jonathan Taylor, running back 7, now we got the influx of rookies. If you've listened to any of my shows on Roster Watch or on the Draft Ranking Show, you'll know these 3 running backs I have are just bing, bang, bomb. I love them all 3. I know a lot of people are conversing the Omari Hampton versus Ashton Jeanty thing, but for me, I think that's real. I think it's warranted. I think all 4 of these guys are phenomenal. I'm not going to pull down any of them. But running back 8, 9, and 10 in Dynasty for me right now, it's going to go Omari Hampton at 8, Travion Henderson from Ohio State at 9, and Quinshon Judkins, the running back from Ohio State, at 10. It's how I believe it should be unfolded. All 3 guys should be in the same conversation. To me, the real question becomes, are all 3 ahead of Jonathan Taylor or behind Jonathan Taylor? And I think they all 3 need to be together in that bunch. I think Player Profiler split that thing up. I think if you look at Keep Trade Cut, they have Jonathan Taylor ahead of all 3 of these guys, with Quinshon Judkins taking a big fall at Keep Trade Cut down to running back 16. Not really a fall. He's a rookie, so he really hasn't even gotten the chance to rise. But he's running back 16 on Keep Trade Cut. Travion Henderson is 13. Omari Hampton is 9, to kind of give you a view of consensus. Like I said, I have Omari in 8, Travion 9, Quinshon 10. Running back that fell out of my top 10 this time around is Saquon Barkley, who's an age 28 season this year, followed by a bevy of 25-year-olds. James Cook comes in at 12 from Buffalo, followed by Chase Brown, Kyron Williams with the Rams, who's 25. Maybe we'll talk about Blake Corum if we get down to him in this top 30 or top 35. I can't remember where Corum is exactly, but we'll get to him. Number 14th overall, like I said, Kyron Williams. Number 15 in the Dynasty rankings, 25-year-old Ken Walker, who just lost almost all of his offense. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Geno Smith up there in Seattle, but he got Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp to join him in JSN in that Zach Charbonnet backfield. Charbonnet, another name that is inside the top 50, of course, at the running back position. Number 16 overall is Josh Jacobs, entering his age 27 season. Jacobs been a kind of the model of consistency. For me, he's one of the tougher ones to rank in Dynasty because, like I said, he just turned 27. Keep Trade Cut has him at running back 14 overall. Player Profile has him at 12. I currently have Jacobs plugged in at 16, so I'm the lowest of the group in Dynasty rankings. for Josh Jacobs. So when you're doing your startup drafts, your startup draft rankings, that's what these are. That's what dynasty rankings are. Your startup draft rankings. Josh Jacobs is running back 16. One of my favorites, actually two of my favorites ever, Tyrone Tracy, running back 17 with the Giants. He's 26 years old, surprisingly enough. He was a former receiver, rookie last year, had a good season, over 1,000 yards. Chuba Hubbard, who added Rico Dowdle to his backfield in Carolina, got a brand new contract last year, and Jonathan Brooks, the first running back drafted in 2024. He's running back 18. Travis Etienne, who experienced the Tank Bigsby show last year in Jacksonville and putrid offensive line, is running back 19, followed by the one, the only, the 29-year-old Christian McCaffrey at running back 20. I put the floor in there. He's just at 20. I can't imagine the day I'm going to have to put him lower than this. He turns 29 before the season begins. Keep Trade Cut has him at running back 17. Player Profiler also has him outside the top 20. If you were interested, you can go find their rankings over at playerprofiler.com, obviously. Now I have a couple of more rookies. This is a big discrepancy here. So just to fair shake and check myself, I'm actually lower than Player Profiler and RJ Harvey. And believe it or not, if you go to Fast Draft, the new app where you can draft rookies only in the Origins draft, on the Fast Draft app, which is a Player Profiler derivative app, rookie only Origins drafts, use the promo code Cody to get a $25 deposit double up. Draft only rookies. RJ Harvey's ADP right now in rookie drafts is 27th overall. I have a nearly 80% ownership on RJ Harvey. He's a considerably large value right now in Origins drafts on Fast Draft. Dynasty running back 20 for Player Profiler. Keep Trade Cut has him. I don't even know if I could find it. The show's going to end by the time I find where they have RJ Harvey on Keep Trade Cut right now. I believe he's down at running back 68 to kind of show you where the market is on RJ Harvey. For me, RJ Harvey's running back 21, followed by Caleb Johnson at Iowa. He's a guy that actually has potential to be like the third or fourth running back off the board in the second, like overall. So like in round 2, I think the Bears are a big question for Caleb Johnson, a big option for Caleb Johnson. Let's cruise on down through the 30s. David Montgomery from Detroit, 28 years old. He's at 23. I got Trey Benson here, second-year guy in Arizona from Florida State. He comes in at 24. He's, of course, sitting there behind James Conner. I have him ahead of James Conner in the overall rankings. Najee Harris, fresh contract with the Chargers. Love him. He's at 25, followed by Derrick Henry at 26, Brian Robinson at 27, Isaiah Pacheco at 28. He's falling as the days go by. Jaylen Warren gets the second-round tender in Pittsburgh. I expect something else to come down there. I bumped him up a little bit, but I think he's going to probably come back down a couple more notches, allowing guys like Zach Charbonnet, who's at 30, Tony Pollard at 31, and Isaac Guerrero at 32 to jump ahead of Jaylen Warren. Number 33 is Joe Mixon, followed by the new contract in Minnesota, Jordan Mason. They just traded for him from the San Francisco 49ers. I have him 2 spots ahead of Aaron Jones, who comes in at 36 in the same backfield, 34 and 36 in that Minnesota backfield. Sandwiched in between him is Ramondre Stevenson in New England at 35. 37 is Ollie Gordon, the rookie out of Oklahoma State. That would be my running back number 7. Followed by Braylon Allen from the Jets, 21 years old, same age as Ollie Gordon. Blake Corum at running back 39. DeAndre Swift at running back 40. We're deep. We got 60 seconds left. Let's get you to, I don't know, we're at 40. Should we just stop at 40? 41, Rachaad White, Tampa Bay. He's falling by the days. Jonathan Brooks dealing with an ACL injury. He's going to miss the whole season. 42. That thing's going to continue to trickle up. Another rookie, Jarquez Hunter from Auburn. He comes in here at running back 8 in the rookie class, 43rd overall. Tank Bigsby, who we talked about before, at 44. And 45 overall, the last one I'll talk about, Bashal Tutin. 4.32 speed of Virginia Tech. This guy's a dynamo. And to finish it out, just to get you to 50, Javonte Williams, running back 46. Tyler Algier, running back 47. Alvin Kamara, running back 48. Tyjae Spears, running back 49. And last but not least, Trevor Etienne, the brother of Travis Etienne, comes in at running back 50 in my Dynasty running back update. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Click that like button. Click subscribe. Tune back in. Drop a comment, and I'll do a show about a specific player or something more in depth if you'd like. But this is the Draft Ranking Show. Every day, another draft ranking, another show. Love you. See you.